A long, long time ago, by the sea, there was a kingdom called Iloria. This kingdom was prosperous, peaceful, and full of magic. The people believed that the stars in its sky were the guardians of the royal family, and under the light of those stars, the King Alaric's only daughter was born, Princess Ayra. Ayra was gentle-hearted but possessed strong willpower. As a child, she would talk with the forest fairies and often met her blue dragon Orin in a secret garden. Orin was her friend, protector, and sometimes even her teacher. But not everyone knew the mystery behind Ayra's birth. On the night Ayra was born, King Alaric had made a terrifying decision. To save his kingdom, he had struck a deal with the dark sorceress Ayra. Ayra had told the king, "I will save your kingdom, but in 18 years your daughter will be mine." The king was forced to agree. The enemies were at the gates of the kingdom, and Iloria's fall seemed inevitable. A storm came, wiping out the invaders, but the shadow of that storm lingered on the palace walls. From that day, Princess Ayra was surrounded by magical protection, so no evil force could reach her. Years passed, the kingdom became peaceful again, and now Princess Ayra's 18th birthday was at the door. Preparations were underway in the palace for the celebration. The king rejoiced, but in his eyes was a hidden fear. Queen Elena asked, "Why such a face on our daughter's birthday?" "Today is a day of joy." The king smiled faintly, but thought to himself, "Joy, maybe for the last time for me." Ayra was flying around the palace on Orin's bank. Her best friend Kel, the son of the royal advisor, watched from a distance, smiling. Kel had always loved Ayra, but had never told her. He knew her fate was not ordinary. The king, queen, and the kingdom's astrologers were studying Ayra's horoscope. An old astrologer said, "Your Majesty, the time is near. When the dark power awakens at the 18th sunrise, the old pack's magic will come into effect." The king left the room with tears in his eyes. He knew he might never see his daughter again. Night fell. Ayra sat in the palace library reading old books. As she opened one book, suddenly a golden light flashed. From the light came an ancient voice. "If you wish to know your truth, go through the path of the dark forest." Ayra was startled. As she closed the book, an old scent drifted through the air, like her grandmother Lyra. The next day, she told Kel everything. Kel said, "Are you sure?" "That's a dangerous place," Ayra replied. "I need to know who I am. If there's any curse, I will break it myself." Under the night's darkness, Ayra and Kel quietly slipped out of the palace. Orin led the way, his wings lighting up the path with fire. As they entered the dark forest, strange sounds floated through the air. The trees seemed to whisper. Suddenly, a shadow appeared ahead. A woman in black. She said, "I knew you would come, princess." Ayra whispered, "Who are you?" "I am Iloria, the one who holds the dead of your birth." The air grew heavy. Orin roared. Iloria said, "Your father gave you for his kingdom. Now the time has come to fulfill the pact." Ayra stepped back. "I am no one's gift." Iloria laughed. "Royal magic flows in your blood. Your soul will complete my power." Then Kel stepped forward. "You cannot take her." "Take me instead. I will go in her place." Iloria looked at him sharply. "You are not royal. Your soul is of no use to me." Ayra closed her eyes and touched the locket on her chest. It was given to her as a child by her grandmother, a magical protective charm. She shouted, "My grandmother said, darkness can never conquer light." Suddenly, light surrounded them. In an instant, Illyria's body was engulfed in fire. But at that moment, she reached out her hand. "You are light, but I am shadow. Shadows always follow the light." Illyria vanished, and Ayra collapsed to the ground. Kel ran to her, lifting her into his arms. Orin roared in the sky. From his eyes fell fire, forming a circle of stone, an ancient protective ward. Inside the circle, Ayra woke. She heard a voice, her grandmother's. "You have written your own destiny, Ayra. The curse is over." The sun rose. King Alaric stood by the window. In the distance, Orin flew back, carrying Ayra and Kel on his back. The queen ran to embrace Ayra. The king could say nothing. Only tears streamed down his face. Ayra said, "Father, I know what you did. You protected your kingdom, and now I have protected you." The king knelt, crying, "I am proud of you, my child." And thus the kingdom of Iloria became peaceful once again. Ayra became the guardian of the realm, known as Child of Light.